This video goes out to all of you new people that are going to be trying our beef for the first time here in the next week or two. I'm very excited for you guys. And if you're not and you're just watching this, then it's a quick little learning session on the benefits of grass-fed, rotationally grazed beef and lamb. Just sitting out here in this, well, not sitting, working out here in the pasture in this beautiful evening, and I'm realizing there's a whole bunch of you guys, new guys, that are about to get beef from us for the first time. Oh, that's my video making rule number one. Don't put your finger in front of the lens. You're about to get beef from us for the first time, and I like, when I'm buying something, to know if there's anything special about it, or just to kind of know the story behind it. I feel like it makes it more enjoyable. So I like wine tasting and breweries and stuff, because you get to hear all about like why this is different and more special than Bud Light or whatever. So I like to consider these animals more special than Bud Light or apples to apples store-bought beef. So I just want to give you guys the little 6-minute abs version, not 7-minute abs, 6-minute abs version of what makes these beefs and lambs special, since you're about to eat them. Most of you guys for the first time. And if you're not eating them and you're just watching this, maybe this is a reason to check out responsibly raised, grass-fed, organic, you know, all the buzzwords, just but it's more than that. So for us, what makes this different is, the main thing is the daily rotations. So right now I'm moving these animals from where they were yesterday to where they are today. And I'll show you that in a minute, just kind of how I do that each day. It's pretty simple, it takes about 20 minutes. So, just making the new paddock until the grass on the left is where they were yesterday. Eating down pretty good. The grass on the right is where they're going for tomorrow. So just putting these temporary fence up. Giving them their fresh slice of heaven every day. And they are patiently waiting for said slice. Get their nice clean water that gets dumped out and reloaded every day. And here are the lovelies. Excited, even though they have plenty of grass left. Oh, hi. Yep. Hello. They got plenty of grass left over. You would never like to let them get hungry. Keep them full. She's a cutie. We like to keep them full. Man, they are moving into a beautiful sight. So not only do they get all the best health benefits from these daily moves, but I get to come out here every day and enjoy nature. So come over here. This is where this electric wire runs around the whole property. As soon as I disconnect this, we'll go wide. And disconnect this here. They all know what's up. Go ahead, guys. On to your next day. They're creatures of habit. So they know every day when I come out here, they get to go from something that they've been eating all day and pooping on to something that hasn't been touched. And in this case, they haven't been on this piece of ground here in over 2 months. Don't do it, little one. So as I pull back the wire, they go to the next day. It's going to be hot the next few days, so we're in an area where they've got the woods where they can get in there and cool off. And they just go to town. Another fresh salad bar every day. The reason for that is, there's multiple reasons for that. One, most beef, I want to say something like 95% of beef in the United States is finished off in a feedlot, which means the beef you see in the store for the last usually 60 days of its life, it stood in a dirt lot being pumped full, not pumped, they don't actually pump it, they just give it all it can eat of grain and grain byproducts, corn, soy, all those things. Stuff that ruminant animals are not supposed to eat. They're not designed to eat that. When they eat it, they get really fat. So you get these big animals that get fattened up on stuff that they're not designed to eat. The nutritional value and profile of their beef changes. Their omega-3 to omega-6 to omega-9 ratio radically changes in those last few months as they're getting fat on grain, and they become a very kind of unhealthy saturated fat and like omega-6, 9, like just the bad fats, the stuff that raises your bad cholesterol. Basically what red meat gets its bad name for is for all those things. So truly grass-fed and grass-finished animals like these never get anything other than grass and water and like a salt mineral to lick on for their whole life. So the case for grass-fed beef just on its own is strong from a nutrition standpoint. Then the issue you get with just grass-fed beef is it can be very lean, sometimes gamey, sometimes like chewy. Oh my gosh, the sunset is rocking. I know it's not the best. It's not an iPhone, I'm sorry. It's incredible. So to counteract those bad things that you hear about with the grass-fed, we do daily rotations. So what that means is since these animals are moving to a new spot every day, what they're coming into is this fully recovered section of grass. Grass carries all of its sugar and its high energy calories in the top third of the plant. If you allow cows to just stay in a particular field, like pretty much all regular grass-fed beef, they're going to end up eating the whole grass plant, top to bottom, because they're just going to go for the things they like the best. So they go for, they eat the whole thing top to bottom. It ends up being really fibrous, a little tougher for them to digest. It's kind of like if you were eating vegan and trying to put on weight. Well, by moving them every day, they just eat the tops of the grass. They eat the best top third, all the highest energy of that grass, and then the next day they're moved to the next section. So some people call it giving them the ice cream. We're just giving them the ice cream, the top third of the grass, and then move them. So they never eat down to the low carb, high fiber sections of the plant where they don't perform as well. So these animals are able to get fat in a good way on the best part of the grass. That's the biggest thing of moving them every day. A byproduct of that, though, is they stay out of their own poop. So yesterday they were here and they poop. Right? There's some poop. There's some poop. Here's some poop. 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 How many more times do I have to say it? Poop. They poop. They poop a lot. And if you leave them here too long, the parasite cycle for a cow, parasites, all the parasites that harm them grow in their poop. And those parasites have a life cycle of about 3 days. It takes them 3 days or so to grow, hatch, and then become a problem for the animals. So by us moving every single day, they're never exposed to their own parasites. So the best part about that is our cows never receive any injections. They're not vaccinated. There's no hormones. There's no nothing. They don't receive anything other than grass, water, and salt. Because we have not found a need for that. We've never called a vet. We've never stuck a needle outside of a tetanus shot. If I cut the balls off of a male animal, I will give them a tetanus shot. And the tetanus shot is not something I feel bad giving them, because I just got a tetanus shot 5 days ago. I took a nail to the hand. All of you guys have probably gotten tetanus shots too, I hope. So it's not like introducing a tetanus shot to them is something weird that's going in the body that we've never had in ours before. Other than that, that's it. And that's only for the male steers. Other than that, I don't know of any other cattle operation. Maybe I'm sure there must be some, but I don't know of any others that don't vaccinate their herd. I know it's a risk we're taking, of course. I could look back at this video next year after our whole herd dies of something that I should have vaccinated them for, and could eat my words, but it's not something I want in my beef, and you can't find that anywhere, which is why we're raising our own beef. And that's why I'm using these practices to give them the cleanest environment possible, to avoid having to give all those schedule of vaccinations that any vet would recommend giving. And so far, so good. We've had no vets, we've had clean animals that are delicious. I'm excited for all y'all that are getting some to be able to try them. Not only is it going to taste delicious, but to know that there is no cleaner form of beef that you can get. There's no way to make this any cleaner. Fresh grass every day, fresh water. Well, let's see if I can deadlift this with one hand. 50 gallons of water times 8. What is that? 400 pounds? Is that the right math? Oh, it doesn't count when I'm using a pivot point. So every day since they move, their water has to go with them. So pretty much every other cattle operation I know of, they're just some water trough somewhere that they are drinking out of, the same water trough all day, every day, whether someone poops in it, someone hopefully being a cow, not the farmer. If there's mosquitoes living in it or flies breeding in it or whatever, this gets dumped out every single day when they get moved, and they get the fresh water too. So again, it's a feel-good story. We feel good about what they're eating, how they're being raised. They're the calmest, happiest animals for about 2.5 years of their life, and then they go to the butcher, and then 2 weeks later we're eating pretty much the best thing you can put into your body. With this lifestyle, grass-fed, grass-finished, rotationally grazed, unvaccinated, unanythinged. They compare, most research I've seen compares the nutritional profile of an animal like this to that of a wild-caught Alaskan salmon. So, feel good and eat delicious. Enjoy. Did I mention they're friendly? Yes, I know. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Don't worry, we're not eating her. She's one of our breeding stock. She will be a mama for a long time on this farm. Savannah. That little guy, we're eating him.